beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain, America.
And when the View caught wind of it, oh, they did not hold back. Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin went all in, throwing some seriously harsh words Carrie's way. Words that, according to Carrie, crossed the line straight into defamation. But here's the best part. Carrie didn't just sit there and take. Before we dive into all the juicy details, go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe, or else you might wake up tomorrow with Joy Behar yelling in your ear. And let's be real, nobody needs that. Did you subscribe? Awesome. Now, let's get into it. Picture this. Carrie Underwood, country music's golden girl, announces she's performing at Trump's inauguration. And just like that, boom, the internet explodes into two camps.
Carrie Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful. She said to the Post, "I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future." Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song Before He Cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled.
Then, John Rich stepped in to defend Carrie, finally, a voice of reason. While The View and the rest of the internet were piling on, he wasn't having it. It was refreshing to see someone in the industry stand up for her, especially when the backlash was coming in full force. But trust me, this drama was just getting started.
Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything that the tolerant left is not.
Some fans were all for it, saying, good for her. Music should bring people together. But others? Oh, they were furious. We're talking boycott threats, viral hashtags, and full-on Carrie Underwood cancellation attempts. The internet was on fire. And then The View jumped in, and oh boy did they ever. Joy Behar came out swinging, saying,
It's country music. I think
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though I can't sing.
You would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration.
Yeah.
She completely lost it, questioning Carrie's patriotism and accusing her of normalizing Trump's presidency. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Sunny Host.
I think so, but then you pushed her and she said, yeah, I guess I am.
Well, I said to her, do you believe that women should make the same amount of money as men? Well, I guess I am a feminist.
Yeah, and she said, I guess I am a feminist. So I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you know, you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Well, they wouldn't ask me, so I have no nothing.
Right, yeah.
We're not asking any of them.
She backed Joy up completely, saying she'd never perform at an event like that, and calling Carrie's decision disgusting. Did they really just say that out loud? Oh, they did. And fans? They were furious. Carrie, though? She kept quiet. At first, but don't get it twisted. She wasn't just sitting there taking it. While Joy and Sunny were busy running their mouths, Carrie was lawyering up. And when she claps back, oh man, she claps hard. Boom! $1 billion defamation lawsuit. Carrie is accusing The View of outright lying, saying their harsh and baseless attacks have destroyed her reputation and cost her millions in lost endorsements. And now, the tables have completely turned. The same View hosts who were so quick to throw shade are now scrambling behind the scenes, reportedly begging for a settlement. But Carrie? She's not budging. She's making it crystal clear. This isn't just about her. This is about holding the media accountable. And trust me, the internet is losing its mind over this.
She said in the statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans...
Absolutely savage. Memes are flooding the internet. One viral post shows Carrie sitting pretty with the caption, "Grace under fire." Meanwhile, another features Joy Behar mid-rant with the words, "When you realize you just messed with the wrong one." Ouch. Even longtime View fans are starting to question the show's behavior. Some say it's turned into a toxic echo chamber, using its platform to tear down people they disagree with, instead of fostering real debate. And behind the scenes, ABC execs are reportedly freaking out. Rumors are swirling that they're pressuring Joy and Sunny to issue public apologies in an attempt to calm the storm. But let's be real. Is that even going to be enough? Because if Carrie wins this lawsuit, The View could be facing one of the biggest media scandals in history. Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin, they're in major trouble. For years, fans have called them out for being overly aggressive, biased, and sometimes just downright rude to guests they don't see eye to eye with. And now, the backlash is boiling over. Even Whoopi Goldberg, who usually has her co-hosts' backs, is staying silent this time. Insiders say she's trying to mediate behind the scenes, but the fallout is just too big to ignore. Meanwhile, Carrie Underwood isn't just defending her name, she's sending a clear message to the media. You can't just say whatever you want and expect no consequences.
So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning, so she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA in the American...
It's about so much more than just Carrie Underwood. It raises serious questions about media responsibility. Should talk shows, like The View, be held accountable for their words? Where do we draw the line between criticism and full-on defamation? One thing's for sure. If Carrie wins this lawsuit, it could completely shake up the media landscape. And as for Joy and Sunny, let's just say their future on The View isn't looking too secure. All right, folks, now it's your turn. You think Carrie Underwood is right to take this stand? Or should she just settle and move on? And what about The View? Is this the wake-up call they've been needing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and before you go, smash that like button and hit subscribe. Because let's be